trophy. Join us as we bring the passion, skill, and intensity of the AFCON 2024 to life right in your living room. Catch all the AFCON games live exclusively on TVC, UHF 49, Star Times 121, Go TV 16, and Play TV 801.
Full time, Nigeria 1, Angola 0. Guys, woo! I predicted 1 or 2 more goals. We had a crossbar. There was one that hit the crossbar. There was a VAR disallowed goal. There were chances.
Yep.
We should have had like 2 or 3 goals in the second half.
Yep.
But this was quite the match. I think in the second half, the Super Eagles stepped up in some ways.
I think it's on both sides. At a point, you think there is going to be a goal. Angola is trying to pop, Nigeria is going to pop. Then at a point also during the match, it was all drab, dull. It was giving us a topsy-turvy victim all through the match. But what is most important is that a team has to win. And Angola didn't really show that much that they want to get something from this game. Yes, there were a lot of substitutions made early on by the coach Gonçalves, but it still didn't really change much from their approach. Nigeria was very compact in the defense. 4 straight clean sheets. Who does that in a tournament? This is like this is what you do when you are going to win a tournament, and it's it's going to be very surprising to a lot of people who didn't really count this team as one of the favorites going to the tournament.
All right, I'll get, of course, to Dion. It's the eSporter and TVC AFCON match viewership experience. We're live here at eSporter Suites. We're giving us a wonderful experience right here, CMD Road. Wonderful place, I must say. Dion, second half, you said there was going to be no goal. I won't hold you to that one because, look, they could, VAR, crossbar, there could have been goals, but you actually said that this was going to end 1-0 and Super Eagles held it. But this is our 1-0, this is like our 3rd match that we're winning 1-0 or so. I don't know. I think we need to learn how to nail matches down earlier. 1-0 is not good enough, Dion.
This is what I'm going to say about the situation. Firstly, congratulations to the boys. They got the job done. You know, most times people would say no matter how you do it, just do it, right? But the truth of the matter is, it really matters how you do it. Because imagine a situation where it was a stalemate and we took it all the way to penalties. A situation where no man is favored. You may have the best kind of finishers and they can still lose. So taking those chances and getting the points necessary is what really, really matters. I feel whatever tactic we're using now supports the now, but you're going to a different stage.
This was it. That ball that hit the crossbar and all of that.
And the other save that the goalkeeper made from the guy who was right in front of him.
Yeah, exactly.
We have to give a lot of props to that goalkeeper for making his presence felt, number one. But frankly, I truly, honestly believe that we need to find a different tactics towards our games. Leaving Osimhen isolated may have its psychological value.
He was isolated for too many times.
We can continue with if we want to score goals.
All right, so as it stands now, we're moving in and all that, but look at this team now. Look at this point in time. There are other times. I mean, what was this? Can't you give the pass? No, there was this guy calling out for the pass at this particular point in time.
I don't think it was about me.
No, I think this was it's just that the shot was blocked.
But look, there were 2 players and there was the keeper. That was going directly to the keeper.
There was nobody to give that pass.
Osimhen was behind the player.
Osimhen has been held down. The other guy, Mr. Simon, is just coming. It will take a whole lot. It was a good move. It's just unfortunate that he didn't hit the target. But you look at this side, and now Lookman with 3 goals because a lot of people are focusing on Osimhen. But then, like you mentioned, we need to be scoring the goals. There is a side that is having shots, but not many hitting the target. And for those who hit the target, you don't get to score. Our midfield especially is always missing in action. Yes, we played against a team which practically half of the team are home base, which is not really showing forth. Because when you play such team, you should be able to be dominated. I was looking at the possession, and Angola, this is the first game that Nigeria is going to be losing on possession. Angola had more possession, 55-45, which is very, very strange. So, Onyeka, Iwobi, both of them left the pitch towards the end of it. Onyeka particularly injured.
Let's check it. If you look at the stats here, from what we can see, let me take a look at the stats here from what we have. Right, ball possession 45, 55, like you mentioned. So that means that these guys had more possession than us. Goal attempts, 13. We had more goal attempts than them. And then they had 10 goal attempts. Shots on goal, 3. And then 2. Shots on goal, 5, 7. Block shots. We blocked more shots, 5, 1, and everything. Then XG, 1.17 to 0.84.
So you look at that, and then let me also mention that this is Angola. In all the 4 games they play in this tournament, I mean 5, counting this one, this is the only one they had more possession than the opposing team. Not against Namibia, not against who did they play again? Not against other team, not against Burkina Faso. 2 games that they won. This is the only game, the first game they're losing, but they had more possession. So with Nigeria also surrendering their possession for the first time to get a win, is it a strategy as well? Are we going to see this in the next game, in the semis? What do we do with creating more chances and then
taking them? Talking about semis, Cape Verde versus South Africa, who would you rather have us meet?
Frankly, because I want Nigeria to actually have a test. Now, of course, I want Nigeria to win the Nations Cup. I'm a Nigerian, so I feel that way. But I feel like this team has not really been tested just yet. I would say I want the South Africans to go forward and then we face them. Why? The Bafanas play fast football. Nigeria, from this match, anyone watching this game will see very easily that our build-up play is not quick. What we rely on for that quick play is counters. That's where we really put the speedsters to use, not the build-up play. So when we're passing, somehow, instead of sending those passes and pulling them through, we like to play containment soccer and soak. We're depending on our back to bring you in and allow those wingers or the striker move forward. It doesn't always work right because one fail, one goal can change an entire game, which is what happened here.
All right.
So I want the South Africans to face us to test us.
So, South Africa, who would you prefer? Cape Verde, South Africa?
So, South Africa will be an easy one for Nigeria. What I said easy one is that Nigeria has got edge over them over the years. Every time we've got we have whatever. It doesn't matter. In this Angola team that we just beaten, we had about 7 people in Luanda footballers.
Mamelodi Sundowns are the kings of Africa.
I understand you.
They are the best African
all of
team.
the Pesitao and the rest. Let's see what they're going to do against Cape Verde. But I think if we play against a team like South Africa, we have an edge. Psychologically, we have that edge. Our record against them is very, very
recently they picked up a little bit.
Our record against them is very good, no doubt. But this is a competition that has shown that even the best teams can
absolutely.
fall.
Absolutely.
Two more matches to go. We are going to play 2 more matches.
2 more
we
finals,
either play the third place or we play the finals after the semi-finals. How far can this team do it again?
4 straight clean sheets, 5 goals, 6 goals, and then you've considered only 1.
1 draw, no losses.
That's a tournament team. That is a tournament team.
They're giving us France vibes.
Of the
Osimhen's giving us Giroud
but
vibes.
the only thing, it's reminding me of the Germany 2006 French national team.
Yeah.
They started very badly in the group stage as well, almost trying to struggle, but then they got to the finals.
Do you remember Portugal 2004? Greece.
Yes. Yeah, Euro 2004.
1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0.
Till they got there.
0-0, draw 1-0 till Greece won that cup.
If there's anything, this gives the team a lot of morale. Like, man, we can do this. We've played against 2 of the best teams when it comes to our traditional African side, Côte d'Ivoire, Cameroon, and they had clean sheets in both games. So it's a whole lot. Angola, not many. This is the first time we're meeting in the Nations Cup proper, and like I said earlier, they've never progressed. So there's also that mental block for them. For Nigeria, they know they have to do something. And I've said it, these guys, I'm sure somebody have told them, Nigeria has never gone to 2 competitions back-to-back without being on the podium. So they knew that we didn't pass the round of 16 in 2021. In 2023, they don't want to do the same thing. We must get on the podium. However, it's going to be either in the bronze medal match, which we have made our own goal. True. We've taken that about 7 or 8 times.
7 times, actually, yeah.
And then you go into the finals, where we have also done not so good either in the gold. But it's a side that is poised with this type of play. Even though it's not decent, it's not so beautiful, they're getting the wins. And that's all you need in a tournament.
Okay, so like you said, tournament team and all of that. I don't know what you think about Pissarro and subs. We don't have so many things.
I have
when it
issues
comes
with
to
the
songs coming in.
substitution, but as far as he's getting the win, I'll give him a pass.
I'll be as fast as I get in the wins. All right, so Cape Verde versus Angola. It's going to happen Wednesday. Wednesday, we're still going to play the first match at 6 o'clock. Let's see. Like you said he wants South Africa. Which team do you say you want?
I would prefer South Africa. And like I said, it's because we have a good edge over them.
Because if Cape Verde should shock South Africa, they fish shock us too.
It's going to be a crazy one.
They fish shock us too.
Yes.
All right, guys. Thank you very much, Sam. Thank you very much, John. It was a pleasure having you. And of course, we're right here at A-Sporter Suites, right here, CMD Road, Magodo. It's been a wonderful, wonderful AFCON viewership fan experience. TVC, the beautiful game, and A-Sporter giving us that wonderful performance. We'll see you on Wednesday, of course, where the Nigerian national team will be up against either Cape Verde or South Africa. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Join us as we bring the passion, skill, and intensity of the AFCON 2024 to life right in your living room. Catch all the AFCON games live exclusively on TVC, UHF 49, Star Times 121, GoTV 16, and Play TV